Alright guys, welcome to one of the first kind of longer form videos I'm doing. I post a lot of shorts about what I do, but I'm trying to make some of these longer videos. I hope this isn't too loud. Right here we have printing actually a new plate for these T-slot rail frame carriages. As of the posting of this video, these are now available after a lot of prototyping, so expect a video on them soon. They came out great. That I'm making. This is going to be for a lot of different projects that I'm using. I will be actually selling these for a significant fraction of the price from what you can find online. Anyways, so what we're doing today is I'm mounting on these little mounting tabs here. They'll actually be made of 1/4 inch 1x1 steel plate. I'm going to be picking those up at Lowe's in a few days. I got a friend coming down to Phoenix here, and we're going to be going up and manufacturing the combustor that's behind me in about a week. So here is one of the breadboards that I've 3D printed. And I'm going to use this as a little test stand, or a little bit of an assembly stand, and we're going to pick up the mounting tabs. So these are actually going to be welded on eventually, but right now I'm just gluing them on to see how it's going to fit up, and I'll be able to design my test stand around that in terms of the spacing between the mounting tabs. So that's what we're doing today, just gluing them up on, and you guys are going to get a little bit closer look at the combustor. So enjoy. So my desk is a little bit dirty right now, but what we're doing is we are looking at getting ready, trying to prepare the 3D model here, the 3D printed model, to be as realistic as possible for what the actual fabricated test rig is going to look like, because we are fabricating that late next week in about 7 days from now, so Thursday next week, hopefully. We're going to be in the machine shop doing some fabrication, but right now, I wanted to get these mounting tabs. These are going to be 1x1 1/4 inch steel. I'm going to get a rod of it. You can get it from Lowe's or anywhere. And just have a 1/4 tapped hole in the middle, so you can put in these little bolts, and we'll be able to actually mount the combustor to the overall test rig. The test rig will be probably mounted on some sort of breadboard or some sort of wooden plate in the beginning, or perhaps to our little steel structure that was on the old generator. I haven't shown you guys that yet, but we bought an old generator. I was able to take off some components from it, but let's just get this done. This is going to be super gluing these tabs on. Put some extra glue here to reinforce the seal. Good, let's do the third tab. I couldn't do 3 on the other side because we have the air inlet, so there's only room for 2 on that side, but we're gonna do the third right here. These little tabs here. Made 10 of them this morning. Actually, they printed out last night. Really simple. These are gonna be made of steel plate, 1/4 inch. This is so that I don't have to use the mounting rings, because I don't want to fabricate those from metal to save money and time, and plastic can't be used because it would maybe melt if coming in contact with the outer liner here, so I got to use steel. I'm going to weld them there. This is kind of simulating TIG welding. I'm going to weld them to the outer chamber here, and then we'll be able to mount hopefully plastic things to that. We'll see how the temperature gets, but might be able to actually mount 3D printed parts to the metal tabs coming off. A lot of the build was science-based. A lot of it was airflow-based from some other engineers and aerospace websites I was able to find in terms of calculating stuff. The dimensions for the combustor were made from some formulas that I found online according to the inducer and exducer sizes of the turbocharger that you plan on eventually running this with. So that's kind of how I got the sizing for it. And then I'm simulating that airflow with a leaf blower. You can check that out in some of my other videos. But the airflow coming in the beginning is going to be simulated just with a leaf blower. I have a variable speed on it, so we can, control it. Try not to blow out the flame in the very first second. Okay. This looks pretty strong. Okay. Pretty okay with that. I'm going to take a look at it, see how it looks. Okay, there you go. Let me thread in the bolts just to see what that's going to look like. Alright, so here we go, guys. Look at this. Mounting tabs complete. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And they're going to be welded on just like this to the end of the combustor. You'll be able to mount. The 3D printer shakes a lot because it's very quick. So here's the mounting tabs. But yeah, this will still allow me to pop this off. These are going to be welded in studs, so I don't have to worry about pulling the screw off, or the nut off, but I will still be able to unthread this and take it off the end here. That's so I can disassemble it and analyze, kind of see how the burn's happening inside, see if there's any hot spots and cold spots, and also the flame liner, the flame tube will be able to be removed to be analyzed as well. So that's what we got today. That's what I got for you guys today. Yeah, I'm going to be working on the linear actuator, or the linear rail sliding thing, actually a little bit after this, so I'm going to be posting some shorts on that. Hoping we can get the tolerances right on that. Once it's ready to go, I will have it on the website if you guys want to grab one for your own test rigs, but that's it for today.